This is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the ambassador scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university. They actually take the time out for each student.
Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the two here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia-Alabama Sports Live, and make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season.
And a good afternoon as we are back on the air after having a couple of hours of a break, as this is the Elite Eight matchup on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. We've got a fantastic volleyball match between the Pacelli Lady Vikings and Tallulah Falls. And I'm Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast as two of the four teams have punched their tickets for the Final Four, which will be played on Tuesday at the Heritage School up in Noonan, as Pacelli wants to be that third team. And right now, up the road in North Columbus, Brookstone is taking on Valwood. The Kings Academy was able to defeat Dominican, and they are in the Final Four. Loganville Christian defeated St. Andrews. So they will be in the Final Four. The winner of this game will play Loganville Christian at noon on Tuesday at the Heritage School. Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast. If you're just joining us, we had our first round game earlier this afternoon as Pacelli was able to defeat Mount DeSales. And just a fantastic day of volleyball for the Columbus schools. However, Calvary Christian season did come to an end after losing to Dominion Christian in 3 sets. And then the Kings Academy went it on to beat Dominion, and they are in the Final Four. Valwood was able to defeat Bethlehem Christian. Brookstone was able to defeat Strong Rock Christian, and they are playing at approximately 6, so they're going to be playing right around the same time as Pacelli and Tallulah Falls, who defeated Stratford Academy. Tallulah Falls comes into this contest 25-15 overall, 9-1 in the region. And Tallulah Falls, which is approximately 3.5 hours northeast of here, they are in probably the most northeast corner of the state, about 30 minutes north of Toccoa. So they made the long trip down here to Columbus, and we're looking forward to a great volleyball match. Pacelli won the first round game against Mount DeSales 25-8, 25-14, and 25-10. That second set, Mount DeSales made a little interesting. They only trailed 14-10, and sometimes the momentum can carry you to a victory. And Pacelli, you know, they know the competition is going to get a little bit tougher, every time they win a playoff match. Some of the stars in the first game. We got to start with the Alex Quiddy All-State Good Hands player of the game, Shannon Menifee, who had several kills. She has just been outstanding on that front line. Same with Caroline Hilton. And how about Madison Resnick? And then Anna Doe, who leads the team with 665 assists. The serving of Noabelle Schonberg, the freshman. She actually came out on that first set and served the first 10 points as Calvary jumped out to a 10-0 lead, or a 10-1 lead against Mount DeSales. And how about that? We got Tony Reese from WTBM here in the building, also Dave Plata. And we know this is gonna be a big volleyball match. We're excited about it. And you are witnessing here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're gonna have the start of this volleyball match between St. Anne Pacelli and Tallulah Falls. It's the Elite Eight right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet is loaded with over 500 new and used on the lot and on the way. Check out the big Chevy Silverado 2500 HDs, discounted up to $9,000 off. And you'll love the stylish SUV that has plenty of room for the whole family. Chevy Tahoe's up to $9,000 off. Come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika for big discounts with a fantastic selection. Or explore anytime, anywhere at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
GMC SUVs, GMC SUVs. On sale now at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. The GMC Terrain, the compact SUV with seating for 5. And now discounted up to $6,500 off. The full-size GMC Yukons, discounted up to $9,000 off. Choose from almost 200 new GMCs. Get your best price every day on the lot or online at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
We are back here at the land on the campus of St. Anne Pacelli. Richard Holdridge here for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. You know, Brandon, we had a nice little break between the matches, and I don't know about you, I was watching some college football. Alabama almost lost to South Carolina. Georgia's playing Mississippi State right now. It's great to have that little bit of a break, but we're back. It's Elite Eight volleyball. Let's go. Let's do this dance. As the teams are warming up, as you can see Caroline Hilton now trying to get some warm-ups in, and just the front line with the kills. Caroline Hilton, Madison Resnick, Shannon Menifee. Just looking at some of the stats. Madison Resnick averages 2.2 kills per set. Caroline Hilton has 2.8 kills per set. And Shannon Menifee leads the Lady Vikings with 3 kills per set. But the ultimate setup person is Anna Doe with 665 assists. She is listed as a setter on the roster and only a junior. There's only 5 seniors on this team. And Caroline Hilton, Madison Resnick, Selena Centeno, Hadley Schonberg. Only 4. And Sophia Stelito. There's your 5 seniors. We are ready to go. We want to thank our presenting sponsor, starting with the Beck Center, proud supporter of Georgia Alabama Sports Live, also Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. How about Gordy Eye Care? We got Chattahoochee Valley Community College. 21 days until the start of CVCC Pirates basketball, and you can catch it here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. How about Zaxby's? We appreciate everything Zaxby's does. Pepsi, the fine folks at Buffalo Rock and all their Pepsi products. I'm rocking the Georgia Alabama Sports Live shirt with the Pepsi logo. I happened to eat at a nice, fine establishment in Columbus that serves Pepsi products and saw a guy in that restaurant wearing a Buffalo Rock polo. And so we dabbed a little bit and then saw Alabama almost lose to South Carolina. That, I don't know. I think that it's a different Alabama now. And I hope that Alabama fans get used to it. All right, I hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon. If you're watching, if you're live streaming this game and watching college football at the same time, that's okay. We just appreciate your support watching this match. And Margalia Amangel Sanchez to serve for Tallulah Falls. We get ready to go. We're underway. Doe. That's on the line, and that's a Pacelli point. That was number 18, Ellie Jane Hagen. And here comes the server who has got the magic touch. She had 10 straight points in that first set. It's Noah Bell Schonberg. Little set. Little bump, nice bump. Doe, Menifee, kill! Shannon Menifee makes it 2-0. That fires up the crowd. You know, and we do have a pretty decent crowd. Schonberg. Got to get it over. That was Wisnat. Menifee. Another kill. 2 straight in a row. 3-0. Tell you something about a home crowd. Fires just about everybody on the team. Schonberg. Little bump. Set by Sanchez. Little tip over by Wisnat. Doe. Resnick. Got to save it. Bump by Heel. Swinton. Doe. Resnick with a kill. Madison, Resnick, and Pacelli is coming out on fire here in the first set. Some of the leading players on Tallulah Falls. Karen Swinton with 51 total blocks. Lily Smith, she's got 20. Menifee. Took a bad angle, but good save by Tallulah Falls. Resnick, nice block by number 6, Karen Swinton, who leads the team with 51 total blocks. Tallulah Falls gets the point, and Shelby Wisnant, the 5'10" sophomore, who's listed as a middle blocker, is on to serve. Doe saves it. Schonberg gets it over. Little set. Sanchez. Point goes to Pacelli. That was out of bounds. 5-1 here in the first set. Elite 8 GIAA action. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Schonberg. Swinton with the bump. Smith gets it over. Doe. Caroline Hilton. Good save by Tallulah Falls. Nice block by Doe. With the bump. Heel. Hilton with a bump. Doe. Menifee. And no one's going to stop that. It was 2 players deflected off of Tallulah Falls. It is now 6-1. And we got a timeout on the floor. will take one too. We're early here in the first set in the Elite Eight action in the GIAA Volleyball playoffs on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're back here at the land, 6-1. Pacelli looking very strong early on. Schonberg with the serve, and that's a point for Tallulah Falls. And on to serve is Karen Swinton. Tallulah Falls defeated Stratford Academy in the first round. Tallulah Falls, the number 8 seed. Stratford was the number 9 seed. That'll be a point for Pacelli, and Shannon Menifee will be back there to serve. The bump. The set by Sanchez. Nice dig by Menifee. They get it over. Nice dig by Schonberg, but Tallulah Falls gets the point. And coming into the game is Chesney Tanksley for Tallulah Falls. Winner will play Loganville Christian in the Final Four, noon at the Heritage School. And Pacelli smartly lets that one go. And Anna Doe is on to serve. Pacelli up 8-3. And a serving ace for Anna Doe. And Tallulah Falls lets that one go. Tallulah Falls 25-15 in the regular season with a 9-1 record. Schonberg with a bump. Doe, Caroline Hilton, and that's a kill. Rebecca Heel could not contain it. It's 10-4, and Caroline Hilton is on to serve. Oh, what a serve. That's a serving ace for Caroline Hilton. That was a thing of beauty. It's coming in fast. It's right above the net. It's hard to stop. And that's going to be a point for Tallulah Falls. She gets high fives from her teammates. Going to take a seat. Coach Schonberg has a good rotation of players, trying to conserve energy. Remember, they played 3 sets. That's on the line. It's a point for Pacelli. Trying to attempt the dig was Laura Ruiz Rendon. Pacelli gets the point, and on to serve is trying to, that's on the line. That was Selena Centeno on the serve. It's 12-6. Magalia Sanchez is on to serve. Centeno Menifee saves it. Resnick. How about Madison Resnick? Right on the line. And Noah Bell Schonberg, who, by the way, is only a freshman. The set, Sanchez. Wisnat gets it over. Resnick. Good dig by Sanchez. Smith. Point Pacelli. (14-6) here in the first set. Schonberg. And that hits the net. And Tallulah Falls will get the point, and they will get the serve. And back out to serve is Shelby Wisnat, the 5'10" sophomore. Schonberg with a bump. Doe. Resnick with a tip over, and what a point for Madison Resnick. It's 14-7. And coming back into the game is Caroline Hilton. And here comes the captain, Hadley Schonberg, on to serve. The bump. Lily Smith with a bump. Karen Switten. Menifee. That's a point for Pacelli because Tallulah Falls deflected it. Timeout on the floor. And we'll take one too. It's the Elite Eight. GIAA Pacelli, Tallulah Falls here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Back here at Pacelli. Hadley Schonberg on to serve. 16-7 here in the first set. Little bump by Sanchez. Nice block by Hilton. Rendon. Swinton. Doe. Menifee. Nice block by Lily Smith. And Tallulah Falls will get the point at 16-8. So, I filled out my bracket because I'm a big fan of bracketology. Loganville Christian and Keens Academy has already punched their ticket to the Final Four. Right now, Brookstone is taking on Valwood. Hitting. Oh, nice dig by Schonberg. That hits the net, and Tallulah Falls will get the point. Loganville Christian did defeat St. Andrews earlier today. The Keens Academy defeated Dominion Christian. And right now, Brookstone is facing Valwood. Out of play, point Pacelli. Pacelli will get the serve. We got some rotation players coming in. Mayla Resnick, which is a sophomore. Shannon Menifee on the serve. The bump, the set. And there's the spike for Tallulah Falls. Chesney Tanksley comes back into the game at 17-10. And Tanksley is going to be on to serve. Doe, Hilton, that got deflected. That's hitting the net, and that was just one of those plays where the ball was right in the right spot, favored Pacelli on that ball in the net. It's 18-10, and a Doe on to serve. Nobody there. That was one of those plays where Rebecca Heel, trying to set up her teammate, But the way the ball just came off of the fingers, it was just hard to try to get it over. Doe serving again. Tanksley with a bump. Menifee with a bump. Doe. Tip over. Trying to get it. Oh, nice dig by Caroline Hill, or Hadley Schonborn, and that's a point for Tallulah Falls. And that's a point for Pacelli. Got Madison Resnick back in the game with Ellie Jang Hogg. Caroline Hilton serving. And there was a dig attempt by Sanchez. And Pacelli with another point. Trying to close out this first set, up 21-11. Here's Caroline Hilton on the serve. Oh, that serve right on the line, and that's a point. A serving ace for Caroline Hilton. She placed that ball right in the corner, and it was on the line. It's 22-11. And I know that Caroline Hilton didn't want to do that. That might have been her changeup, but it just didn't quite get the net. And Tallulah Falls trailing 22-12 here in the first set, trying to get some points back. And the captain, Laura Ruiz Rendon, serve hits the net, and Pacelli will get the serve 2 points away from winning the first set. Resnick. Little bump by Rendon. A bump by Tanksley. Getting it over his heel. Doe. Menifee. Got to get it over. And that's 3 hits. That's a point for Pacelli. When Menifee spikes it, it's in the deep part of the court where Tallulah Falls has got to get it over. And that counts. That's on the net. And the attempted dig. A good job by Shelby Wisnant on the kill, as that was a dig by Selena Centeno. And Tallulah Falls is not going away just yet. They're down 24-13. Remember, you got to win by 2. Schonberg with the bump. Doe. Resnick. That's how the first set ends. As Pacelli, Madison Resnick on the kill as they take the first set, 25-13. We get ready for set number 2 here in the Elite 8 GIAA action on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university. They actually take the time out for each student.
Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the two here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season.
Welcome back here to the land on the campus of Pacelli as we get ready for set number 2. Pacelli took the first set 25-13 over Tallulah Falls. As we got 2 out of the 4 spots in the Final Four already punched today. Loganville Christian will await the winner of this match. The Kings Academy will await the winner of Brookstone and Valwood, as that is going on up in North Columbus right now as we speak. We will try to get a score update on that game, but I was able to talk to Coach Halverson up there. They did defeat Strong Rock in 3 sets. I know that Brookstone would love to get to the Final Four. How great would that be to see Pacelli and Brookstone both in the Final Four? And the dream scenario, well, we know about the dream scenario. The 2 biggest rivals in the private school area here in Columbus. And they happened to play a football game last night. I know that was a big game. All right, well, here comes the second set. And Schonborn drills it in the net. And that'll be a point for Tallulah Falls. How does Tallulah Falls respond after losing the first set? Margalia Sanchez, the junior, on to serve. Schomburg with a bump. Menifee sets. Resnick. Sanchez. Wisnant. Centeno. Resnick gets it over for the point. Karen Swinton tried to block it, but it was just an angle that was not able to get over the net for Tallulah Falls, and it's 1-1. Hadley Schonborn. Nice dig. Good dig by Schonborn. Menifee. And that is going to be a kill as Lily Smith and Karen Swinton tried to block that one. Just coming in too fast. It's 2-1 Pacelli. Schomburg. The bump. Another bump by Sanchez. That is a net violation and a Pacelli point. And Hadley Schonborn is out there serving once again, and that is gonna be a serving ace. It hits the net, it counts. It's definitely not ping pong rules. 4-0, Schomburg. The bump by Rendon. The set by Sanchez. Nice play by Wisnant to get the point, and Tallulah Falls trails now 4-2. That was 4 straight points by Pacelli. And now Tallulah Falls can respond. Shelby Wisnant on to serve. Centeno with the bump. Menifee. Was that on the line? It was on the line. And Pacelli gets the point. I tell you, those tough shots, that's probably something they practice all day. Just making sure. Sometimes it's a game of inches on that line. Could be the difference of winning a set. It's 5-2. Menifee is serving. And Tallulah Falls wisely lets it go out. And on to serve is Karen Switten, the freshman. And that is too high, too far. Pacelli point. And checking into the game is Sophia Salido, one of 5 seniors on this Pacelli Vikings team. The bump by Sanchez on the line, point Tallulah. That corner judge had the perfect vision. And it is now 6-4. And Chesney Tanksley on to serve. Schomburg with a bump. Doe. Caroline Hilton with the kill. How many times have we called her name all season? And after getting the point for Pacelli, she's going to go to that back line and say, I'll take this serve. It's 7-4 here in the second set. Pacelli won the first set 25-13. As they try to get to the Final Four, which will be on Tuesday at the Heritage School. Oh, that came in fast. Little tip over. Nice dig by Menifee, but it goes out of bounds. I tell you, Shelby Wisnant with the dig, because I thought that was going to be a sure point by Hilton. She was able to save it. Menifee tried to go for the dig, but it went out of play. 7-5. Rebecca Heel on to serve. And that is a serving ace for Rebecca Heel. Seven to 6. And Pacelli wisely lets it go. Selena Centeno back to serve. Coach Schomburg just getting some fresh bodies in there, especially on the serve. He's got a nice rotation of players. Tanksley, it is deflected off Pacelli, and Tallulah Falls gets the point. As that is counted in the stat sheet as a kill for Shelby Wisnant. And Laura Rees Rendon. With the Indians from Tallulah Falls trailing 8-7. Tallulah Falls located in northeast Georgia, up in the Appalachians, the foot of the Appalachians, about 30 minutes north of Toccoa. Rendon on the serve, that hits the net. Good job by Pacelli playing it. Menifee, good dig by Heel. Wisnant, what a rally we got. Menifee, block, and a point for Pacelli. Rebecca Heel almost had the dig. But Pacelli holding on to this lead. Just when Tallulah Falls tries to climb back into it, Pacelli responds with a point. A very disciplined team. Schomburg. Little set, Tanksley, block. Oh, they save it. Got to get it over. Menifee does. Good dig by Wisnant. And Menifee with the kill, and it's 10-7. When you get to the Elite Eight, you play competition that knows that every point counts, and a trip to the Final Four on the line. Schomburg on the serve. Tanksley trying to save it, and Doe puts it over. Tanksley, good bump by Schomburg. Shannon Menifee, and that is going to be a point for Pacelli. I think that Tallulah Falls should have just let that one go. That looked like it was going to go out of bounds. But that spike is coming in so fast. You got to have just a split-second decision whether to let it go or play it. 11-7 is now the score. Little bump. Tanksley tipping over. Schomburg with the bump. Menifee and a block and a point for Tallulah Falls. Good job by Karen Swinton, leading the team with 51 total blocks. We got Lily Smith coming back into the game for Tallulah Falls. They are hanging tough here in the second set. They're down 11-8. The bump, Doe, Menifee. The set, tip over by Lily Smith. Doe, Menifee. Deflected off Tallulah Falls and a point for Pacelli. That is just a dangerous spike. When you're spiking in the net, it's hard to defend. And on to serve is the captain, Hadley Schomburg. Little bump by Heel. Nice dig by Schomburg. Menifee tips it, nice block. Swinton with the block. The set by Sanchez. Blocked by Caroline Hilton. Out of play, but it goes out of bounds, and Tallulah Falls gets the point. And Shelby Wisnad on to serve. 12-9 here in the second set. Pacelli on top here in the Elite Eight. GIAA. Bump. Doe. Caroline Hilton. Wow. That is textbook. That's how you get a sure point. Pacelli's done a good job responding after Tallulah Falls goes on a run. Menifee. The set, Lily Smith, the block, good save, good dig. It gets over the net. She's trying to get it over the net and not able to. Tallulah Falls gets the point. It seems like this is just a mirror image of the second set in the first match, where Mount DeSales got it to 14-10. And now Tallulah Falls, they trail 13-10. Doe, Hilton, clutch. Caroline Hilton, when you need a point, Caroline Hilton is able to get that point for you. Absolute, one of the clutch players in the GIAA. And I've said this before, Pacelli knows how to close matches. Even when a team tries to get inch close. Xana Doe. The bump by Rendon. Oh, nice kill by Rebecca Heel. Tallulah Falls is not going away. They're down by one set, but if somehow, some way they can win this second set, this is going to be interesting. They're playing desperate. You do not want to go down 2 sets. Tanksley, Menifee with a bump. Doe, Resnick, Tanksley, and another kill. Back-to-back kills for Rebecca Heel. It's 14-12. And the senior, Chesney Tanksley, to serve. Schomburg with a bump. Doe, Resnick, and that is going to go to Pacelli. That was on the line. 15-12. Caroline Hilton now can get some of those points back. And that hits the net. Tallulah Falls caught a break. And wisely, Coach Schomburg takes her out of the game to give her a breather. get a fresh rotation of players. Gonna definitely need her down the stretch. On to serve is Rebecca Heel. Got to get it over, and what a job Menifee gets it over. Tanksley. Sanchez. Resnick with the block, good dig. Tanksley. And what a job by Shelby Wisnat getting it over. And Tallulah Falls trails by 1. Rebecca Heel. It's on the line and we're tied. A serving ace for Rebecca Heel. That was risky. Pacelli tried to let it go. That was on the line. That's a point for Tallulah Falls. Heel on to serve. They can take the lead. Doe gets it. Gets it over Solito. And that hits the net and a point to Pacelli. Shelby Wisnat had an opportunity. It was there for the taking. But Pacelli retakes the lead at 16-15. And that's out of play, now we're tied. We're gonna have a back and forth match here. This second set, it's always tricky. That second set is always, the other team that's down a set plays more desperate. Rendon on the serve, letting it go. Point Pacelli. How aggressive do you want to play here in this second set? Because it's 17-16. You want to try to get to 25, but this is the server that you want to have on the court. That is Noabelle Schonberg. Tanksley with a bump. Net violation. Point Pacelli. Can't touch the net. Just a little off balance by Shelby Wisnat. And it's 18-16. Schonberg on to serve. Little bump by Rendon. Tanksley. Schonberg keeps it alive. Menifee hits the net. Point Tallulah. They're going to call Lily Smith is going to check back into the game, and Magali Sanchez on to serve, trailing 18-17. Schonberg, got to get it over, and they do. Sanchez. Nice move by Resnick. Trying to block it. Oh, what a save. Oh, that got over the net. And that's a point for Pacelli. That was a little off balance. Pacelli hanging on to that 2-point lead. The captain, Hadley Schonberg, on to serve. And Tallulah Falls lets it go. It is 19-18 Pacelli. Remember, you got to win by 2. They'll play to 25. Shelby Wisnat on to serve. Schonberg with the bump. Schonberg, Doe, Menifee, and a block. Point Pacelli as it got deflected by Lily Smith. Pacelli hanging on to a 2-point lead once again. And Mayla Resnick coming into the game. But first, we have a timeout on the floor. Pacelli leads 20-18 in the second set as you're watching Elite 8 action of GIAA Volleyball on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back here to Pacelli, 20-18. As Tallulah Falls is just hanging on here in the second set. They don't want to go down 2 sets. They play best of 5 to 25. Lily Smith. Oh, trying to save that one. That was tough. A good job by Lily Smith getting the kill, and now Tallulah Falls trails by 1. Karen Swinton on the serve. Hits the net, point Pacelli. And here comes the junior server with 665 assists. Anna Doe. Little tip over. Resnick with the bump. Caroline Hilton gets it over. Rendon. On a block! A block by, I want to say, Sophia Salido. And Caroline Hilton were both there, but I think Sophia Salido is going to get credit for the block. 22-19. Pacelli trying to close out the second set. Doe. Rendon with the bump. Heel with the bump. Salido. Point Tallulah Falls. 22-20. Chesney Tanksley on the serve. Schomburg with the bump. Doe. Resnick with the kill! Madison Resnick, when Pacelli needed a point, was able to get that point. And Pacelli's 2 points away from winning the second set. Caroline Hilton on to serve. But first, we got ourselves a timeout. As we want to thank our presenting sponsors, the Beck Center. We thank you for just all your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Pepsi, Zaxby's, CVCC, Gordy Eye Care, Alex Quinney Allstate Agency. And we thank everybody out there that's watching us on Georgia Alabama Sports Live's Facebook page and YouTube channel on this Saturday afternoon. We want to welcome our audience from Tallulah Falls. We thank you for your support as we live stream sporting events all year long. Right now doing football, softball, volleyball as their seasons are wrapping up, and we've got girls flag football coming up as well. All right, back to the action. Caroline Hilton to serve. Little bump. Gets it over. Resnick with a bump. Doe. Madison Resnick 1 point away from winning set number 2 for Pacelli. This is set point for Caroline Hilton. Bump, Tanksley. The bump by Sanchez. Doe, Resnick, out of bounds. Tallulah Falls not done yet in this second set. We got Shelby Wisnat coming back into the match. On to serve is Rebecca Heel. And a serving ace for Heel. It's 24-22. Tallulah Falls knows how important this set is, because you don't want to go down 0-2. Heel to serve. Menifee with a bump and another serving ace for Tallulah Falls. It's 24-23. If they get this point, we're at least going to play to 26. And we got ourselves a timeout. We'll take one too. The second set, Pacelli leads Tallulah Falls 24-23. You're watching GIAA Elite 8 action on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're back. Second set here at Pacelli. Up 24-23. Tallulah Falls on the serve. Rebecca Hill lets it go. It's on the line. It's on the line, and Tallulah Falls just ties it up at 24. Huge play by Rebecca Hill with the serving ace. And we got ourselves another timeout. Want to remind you that the GIAA Final Four and championships for all classifications will take place this Tuesday at the Heritage School up in Noonan, Georgia. Loganville Christian and the Keens Academy have already punched their ticket to the Final Four. The winner of this game will take on Loganville Christian. Right now, Brookstone is taking on Valwood, and the winner of that game will take on the Keens Academy. The first game will be at 12. That's Pacelli or Tallulah Falls taking on Loganville Christian. And then at 1:30, the Keens Academy will host either Brookstone or Valwood, with the championship being at 4:30 on Tuesday. 24-all here in the second set. And that is out of bounds, and Pacelli gets the point. And it will be match point coming up, set point coming up for Pacelli. They play 3 sets. Centeno to serve. And Pacelli wins the second set. Pacelli has won set 2, 26-24. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got set number 3 coming up with a shot at the Final Four on the line as you're watching GIAA Volleyball Elite 8 action on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet is loaded with over 500 new and used on the lot and on the way. Check out the big Chevy Silverado 2500 HDs, discounted up to $9,000 off. And you'll love the stylish SUV that has plenty of room for the whole family. Chevy Tahoe's up to $9,000 off. Come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika for big discounts with a fantastic selection. Or explore anytime, anywhere at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
GMC SUVs, GMC SUVs. On sale now at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. The GMC Terrain, the compact SUV with seating for 5. And now discounted up to $6,500 off. The full-size GMC Yukons, discounted up to $9,000 off. Choose from almost 200 new GMCs. Get your best price every day on the lot or online at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
We are 1 set away for the St. Anne Pacelli Vikings to try to punch their ticket to the Final Four. They have taken the first 2 sets against Tallulah Falls in this Elite 8 matchup. 25-13 and 26-24. That was incredible. Second set, it was going back and forth. Played to 26 because you got to win by 2. I'm wondering how Tallulah Falls responds being down by 2 sets, because I felt like that was their shot. If you're going to beat the champs, if you're going to beat the #1 team in the GIAA, you've got to get them in a set where you're able to have an opportunity to win. Pacelli is ranked #1 of the GIAA for a reason. They are ranked 18th in the state, and they know what's at stake here. A shot at going up to Noonan for a Final Four berth. Schomburg with a bump. Doe. Nice dig by Lily Smith, but that's going to be a point for Pacelli. Pacelli could close this one out. They're up 1-0. And Noabelle Schomburg, which by the way is only a freshman, so she'll be back next year. This is an outstanding server. And that hits the net. Another point for Pacelli. You could feel it in this building as the crowd knows it. They're rallying around their Lady Vikings. Wisnant, Schomburg, nice dig. Doe, Menifee with the kill, and it's 3-0 Pacelli. You got to give credit to Tallulah Falls. They fought hard in that second set. There were times where it felt like they had the momentum. Schomburg. Sanchez. And that hit the net, and another point for Pacelli. Schomburg back to serve. Little bump. Set by Sanchez. Nice save by Pacelli. Another bump. Lily Smith. Schomburg saves it. Resnick. Good job by Wisnant. Smith. Blocked by Resnick. Are you kidding me? Resnick was in the right place at the right time. She anticipated that. She jumped up in the air for the block, and Pacelli leads 5-0. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one too here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And welcome back to the land on the campus of St. Anne Pacelli. Richard Holdridge, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Back here this Saturday afternoon as we were here for the first round game against Mount DeSales, where Pacelli won in 3 sets, and they got themselves a battle here against the 8-seeded Tallulah Falls. But they are currently up 5-0 in the 3rd set. Schomburg, heel with the bump. Wisnant, nice kill shot by Wisnant. And Tallulah Falls really needed that point. If they're gonna come back into this game, they've gotta take the points to try to build off some momentum. You could tell this crowd is going to erupt the closer we get here in the 3rd set. Doe, Resnick, Rendon with a bump. Nice save. Menifee. Oh, and the dive for it, but is not going to count. It's a point for Pacelli. Caroline Hilton comes back into the game. Schomburg to serve. Little bump. Oh! Are you kidding me? Caroline Hilton. You kind of know that it's going to happen. Because when the ball's coming down and it's right in the middle of the net, she's just going to slam it over. And that's what she did. Oh, nice save. Menifee. A good block. That's going to be a point for Tallulah. Little tip off Pacelli, and Tallulah does get the point. It's now 7-2. And checking back into the game for Tallulah Falls is Jace Imbert. Swinton to serve. Sean Byrne. Got to get to it, and they don't. And Pacelli gets the point. Got to communicate on that one, because that could have easily been Tallulah Falls able to play that one. Here comes Shannon Menifee, who's only a junior, by the way. She'll be back next season. Nice dig by Schomburg. Doe, Resnick. That front line playing tough. Lily Smith, a block. That block, oh, it counts. Resnick with the kill. Madison Resnick. It's 9-2. They're just having fun out there. Menifee to serve. That gets over. Doe, Hilton. Caroline Hilton, have yourself a game. It's like a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. It's hard to stop. 10-2. Menifee. Bump by Rendon. Sanchez. Good placement by Rebecca Heel. But I think that was, no, that's going to be a point for Tallulah Falls. Had to wait for the net master to give the signal. Tanksley to serve. Sean Byrne. Resnick gets it over. It's on the line. Point Pacelli. And checking back into the game for Pacelli is Ellie Jane Hogg, the sophomore. It's 11-3. Doe to serve. The set for Tanksley. And the kill for Rebecca Hill. She's had 3 of those so far in this match. Rebecca Hill, who averages 2.5 kills per set. The 5'6" junior, who's listed as an outside hitter. It's 11-4. And Hill's serve hits the net, and it's now 12-4. And Caroline Hilton, who was the server that closed out that second set. And that is going to be a net violation. I know that Resnick had the right idea, but her body touched the net, and that's going to be a point for Tallulah Falls. Hilton comes out of the game. The captain, Hadley Schonberg, comes into the game. Laura Ruiz Rendon, the outside hitter, a junior. Doe, Resnick, got to get over. And they do. Menifee with a bump. Doe, Resnick on the line. Point Pacelli. I don't know. The Tallulah Falls coach thought it might have been outside, but that was close. That's why they got the corner judges. It's 13-5. Centeno on to serve. The bump, Tanksley. And a block by Shannon Menifee. 14-5. Pacelli trying to close out this set and reach the final 4. But first, we got a timeout. We'll take one too here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back here to the campus of St. Anne Pacelli. We're in the third set. Pacelli leads 14-5 over Tallulah Falls. Swinton, nice dig by Schomburg. But that's going to be a point for Tallulah Falls, a net violation. Tallulah Falls will get the serve, they get the point. But they got to get to work here. They're down 2 sets. I think that second set, which was exciting, 26-24, just took some energy out of them. Doe gets it over. Sanchez, Wisnant, Doe, and that is a point for Pacelli. That was Ellie Jane Hogg. And now, Noabelle Schomburg is gonna go ahead and take this serve. It's 15-6. Well, if she could rattle off 10 straight points here like she did in that first set, that's what Pacelli would want here. Sanchez, Lily Smith, deflected, point Tallulah Falls. And if you're Tallulah Falls, you've got to feel happy about that, because Noabelle Schomburg is the type of server that can rally off points in bunches, and they're able to get it back and get the point. Doe, Menifee, the bump by Heel. Another bump, Doe, Menifee, what a block. That's going to be a point for Tallulah Falls, as that's a net violation. It is now 15-8. Shelby Wisnant on to serve. Doe, Menifee gets it over. Wisnant with a bump. Sanchez, Swinton, Menifee, bump by Rendon. Hurl, another bump. Lily Smith, bump by Schomburg. Doe, Menifee, the block, out of play, point Pacelli. And Caroline Hilton comes back into the game. 16-8. You could start to feel the momentum. Schomburg, Sanchez, Smith, block. Point Tallulah Falls as it goes out of bounds. Pacelli is inching closer to that Final Four berth, but Tallulah Falls is a very tough team. They are not going to go quiet. It is 16-9, and on to serve is the freshman, Karen Swinton. Doe, what placement by Anna Doe. That was set up for, it looked like a setup play for the spike, but she kind of fooled that front line for Tallulah Falls and able to drop it for a point. And it's 17-9. Menifee, Rendon with a bump. Sanchez, good save. Bump by Sanchez, Hurl. Doe, Resnick. This is a good rally here. Hurl on the line, point Tallulah Falls. Rebecca Heel. And coming back in is Chesney Tanksley, as it is 17-10. Tanksley, the senior server, gonna take this serve. Doe, Resnick on the line and a kill. It's 18-10. to 24 and 25 to 13. And there is no question that the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands player of the game is none other than Ellie Jane Hogg for an incredible performance in the third set. And Pacelli is making their way to the Final Four, where they will take on Loganville Christian up at the Heritage School this Tuesday at noon up in Noonan, Georgia. Wow, what a match. We've had a great day of volleyball action, but we're gonna go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna have an interview with the Pacelli head coach, Coach Jillian Schonberg, as once again, the Pacelli Lady Vikings are going to the Final Four. And we'll be back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the ambassador scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks. The teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university. They actually take the time out for each student.
Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the two here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season.
All right, welcome back to Pacelli. I'm here with the winning coach, Coach Jillian Schonberg. Coach, Pacelli's going to the Final Four.
Yes, we're so excited about it.
How does that feel?
It feels so good. We've worked so hard this season, and it was the Tallulah Falls was impressive.
Incredible second set. I mean,
yes.
I felt Tallulah Falls felt that if they were going to come into this game and try to get that second set was, I thought it was there for the taking. But your team had so much composure. I mean, you have closers on your team with Caroline Hilton, you have Shannon Menifee, but how about the play of Hogg in that third set? That was just incredible.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was fantastic, and they really fought for everything. Like the second set, they hung in there. It was looking like we were going to be going to 4 sets. I was pretty proud of them.
Incredible season so far, Coach, but the job is not done.
Nope.
29-3, I mean, had an incredible season, but you got Loganville Christian coming up. Play them at the Heritage School at noon. And what's going to be the preparation to get ready for that game against Loganville Christian up in Heritage on Tuesday?
So what we typically do is we watch video and figure out how they play and what defenses they play, and then we plan our skills and our game around that at practice. So that's our prep work for next week.
Well, Coach, you know that we are going to be there. We appreciate everything that Pacelli has done this season. Good luck in the Final Four. And we're just excited about Pacelli Volleyball, and I know you guys are going to do a great job.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. That is the head volleyball coach of the Pacelli Lady Vikings, Coach Jillian Schonberg. Want to thank our producer, Brandon Schwobel. thank you to everybody that's watched us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Once again, the Pacelli Lady Vikings are going to the Final Four, and we'll be there at Heritage School on Tuesday. And thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your night.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.